my older sister was already working
Yeah.
at the time, and I was getting paid more than she was. And my dad was like, okay, maybe there's something here. Sure. I read the script and I was like, okay, it's a prostitute who is in prison for the murder of her dad. That time I'm just 17 years old and I'm still a virgin. I remember going to Rosebank. You know, like, I was been down.
Okay.
First scene on set, I was with Cindy. I was like, hi. It's very difficult to draw the line. Siyadlala. You know, the industry still has to learn how to treat women, to respect women. Kids of today are vocal. There's social media. There's all of that, and I love it.
Ala lena ke le buana la ka dia tsholo mailang wa thela ntwe sa jing sengwa tshwane jang poloko felletse kupela umafu qondo langa lokulungu nontana kuphakanyiswa dizawuthina bethu nana. Today we've got someone special. This person is a queen, a boss lady, you know, beauty with wisdom, a star that never loses its shine. This person has been in the game for a little over 18 years. This person has been an umvango. I mean, what's this? The Game, Abomkulu, Rockville, Isidingo. Like, to name a few, I can go on and on and on and on for the entire day. And this person is Simphiwe Ngema.
Yay!
Oh, thank you for allowing us to have you on the show today.
Thank you for a great introduction.
For real.
Well done. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's I didn't expect you to come here. Like, I was, you know, when you're crossing your fingers all the time and you're like, this person's so busy, I can't get a hold of you. You are so busy.
Yeah, man. Also, I'm a mom, so I have to manage my schedule, the kids' schedules, everything. So it's quite busy, but I managed. I'm here. We had to postpone a lot of times, but I'm here.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah. It's
Please,
good
man.
to see you.
Good to see you too. After how many years?
The last production we did together was Abomkulu, ne? No, there was another one. There's something else that we shot together.
For real?
Yeah. Because I remember you walking into set and then I was walking out or something.
Oh, I remember.
What show was that?
Which one was that? I do remember that. Yes. I do remember bumping into you for the second time.
Yeah.
On set. I'm really happy.
I don't remember what show that was. That's funny.
We'll remember.
Yeah.
We'll remember. Please, man, since you've touched on, you know, yourself having to be a mother,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? How's that? Like, how are you handling that?
I love being a mother. Like, I do a lot of things. You know, I'm an actress, influencer, businesswoman, but I feel like being a mom is the best thing that's ever happened to me, and it's the best job ever. It's so rewarding.
Yeah.
And I've got two beautiful sons that are just, amazing. They have such good hearts. They're so caring. They're so affectionate.
Yeah.
And it is hard. It is hard, but it is worth it. It's so worth it because every time I come home, I come to so much love.
Yeah.
I come to hugs and kisses, and God has blessed me. He's truly, truly,
Amen
truly
to that.
blessed me. Yeah.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Amen to that. So being a boy mom. Being a boy mom. Do you ever think that you'd be a boy mom?
No, especially because I come from a home of girls.
Whoa.
Yeah, I've got an older sister and a younger sister, so it's always been a lot of girls in the house.
No brother at all?
I have a brother, a little brother, last born.
Okay.
But it was more girls than boys, you know. So having boys now is mind-blowing sometimes. I just look at them in my house and I'm like, there's 3 guys in this house and I'm the only girl. Whereas with my dad, he was the only man for the longest time until my brother came. you know. But it's very interesting. They're energetic. They are a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to keep up energy wise with them. But like I said, they're so affectionate, and I love that they treat me like a queen.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
really so. I can't really get to think about the fact that umama wengane two, you've got ubaba wekaya, and like how rough is it in the house? Like in terms of you being the only lady and boys, you know how boys are. Like they are, you know what I mean? Like
Look, it's great to have a supportive partner
beautiful.
and somebody who understands that there are no gender specific roles in this
okay,
house.
okay.
You know,
Kindoda.
yes,
Yeah.
I am so glad that he is a modern man. You know,
Loving,
like he's
yeah.
he's not stereotypical. Like he's not gonna.
Yeah.
He doesn't say to me, "Okay, you have to cook." You know,
Dishes are for men.
dishes. You know what I
Dishes are for
mean?
women.
You know,
and
he doesn't do that. And I'm really blessed that we are a team and we do things together. Everything. Even today, because I have a hectic day, he doesn't. He's with the baby. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and I know, and I'm comfortable that, oh my gosh, at least I know my son is taken care of. I don't have to worry. I can focus on what I need to do for
Yeah.
the day.
Beautiful.
And yeah, man, it's just teamwork.
That's crazy.
It's
That's
teamwork.
crazy.
Yeah.
Simphiwe Ngema, a mother, a superstar. I told you, she shines even when she doesn't lose the shine. So okay. To move on, I'd really love to know ukuthi uSimphiwe Ngema ufike njani kuthini abe kule business in the business of storytelling. How did it come that you became part of the business, growing up, obviously.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
what was the motive?
I was born with it. I always knew that I wanted to be a superstar one day. I always knew that I wanted to act, to sing, to perform, to dance. I was that kid. I was always that kid who would be watching people on screen and trying to do the things that they're doing, whether
Yeah.
it's acting or dancing or singing or playing the keys or whatever, you know. I've always been passionate about it.
Yeah.
And I've been blessed to have the opportunities to pursue what I'm passionate about and actually make it a career. And my parents knew. They knew that, okay, Simphiwe is a performer. And I'm glad that they were also supportive.
Yeah.
I remember my mom used to take me to auditions. So with my first big break, I auditioned for The Lion King. Didn't get it.
That was a big one. That was a
Didn't
big
get
one.
it. Didn't get it. But the casting director at the time was Wab Dumandlov. And so I auditioned, and he was like, actually, there's a production that I'd like you to audition for. It's also a stage production. And I was about 16 years old at the time.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, so let's audition you for this production. I auditioned, and I remember then there was 2 people left, one in Joburg, which was me, and one in Durban, which is Joanne Reinaker. So the the role we were auditioning for was a young woman who is biracial,
Okay.
can speak Zulu,
yeah.
and now she is in prison for the murder of her father. That was the storyline. And the production was called The Game. So
This is
here I am, my first.
Your first one.
Yes.
No experience prior to that?
No experience prior to that. Just me and talent and reading scripts at home and just loving to sing and dance. And, luckily I was exposed, because I'm a pastor's kid.
Yeah.
I was exposed to music and
Yeah.
I could play the keys and the drums
Keys,
and so I loved it, and I was self-taught. I loved it. So that transition wasn't too difficult for me because it's something that I was passionate about
Yeah.
and it's something I'd been doing every day anyway. Then we audition. Joanne and I see Joanne at the auditions and
Is she Reinek at this time?
no, we're both starting out at this time. We're both teenagers. So she's a year older than me.
Nice.
So she was probably like 17 at the time. Yeah. So yeah, I see her by the lines and I'm like, okay, I'm guessing that girl's the one that they were talking about. Because they had told me that there's one other girl that they'd like to audition for that role. And I got the role.
For real?
Yeah.
That was,
And I got the role.
which means that, come on, there must be something that Obabutu Mandlovu saw in you that drove him to ukubona ukuthi ufanelekile ukuthi make the project.
Yeah, to tell you the truth, I was very passionate about it. I think it was the passion and the talent and the hard work that I was willing to put in. So already by the time we're doing that last audition, I had already been doing that script I don't know how many times because I wanted it so bad. I wanted it. It was the hunger of wanting to be part of that production.
Yeah.
And then first day on set, I get there and there are big names. Leleti Kumalo, Cindy Zatu, Mary Twala, Lo Shamtiane. These are the people that I grew up watching.
Wait, is this a stage production?
It's a stage production, yeah. With those big names, yes. And it was, oh my gosh, nerve-wracking. But I just told myself that you are deserving. There's something that they saw in you, and that's why they want you here. And that's how I wasn't intimidated. If anything, I was inspired by them. And I felt like, yo, I don't want to be the weakest link. I need to work.
I know what you're saying.
So when they leave rehearsal, I'm going home. I'm going to rehearse. I'm going to get home and rehearse even more to make sure that I'm on that same level of in terms of performance. Yeah.
So I heard you mention Oti that you went home and you constantly read scripts.
Yeah.
Was that like where did you have what was your first interaction or Ngzotini when you first came across a script? When was that? Was it Ubabutumugniga script?
Yes.
Waekaya now? Noma even prior to that, like Ubune Excess Comma script?
So the first interaction was they gave me the audition script.
Okay.
Yes. So I read the audition script.
Went home with it. And then came back, did the monologue, and they were happy with it. Okay.
And then the next time I got the whole script was actually on set. At rehearsal. Yeah.
How tough was it for you?
It was tough.
Like your first.
It was tough. But it was, like I said, I was driven by the passion. I was driven by the hunger. I was driven by, I was born for this. This is what I want to do. This is what I've always wanted to do. And now I have an opportunity. I am not going to lose this opportunity.
You're not going to fumble this.
I am going to give it my best, And looking back, when the production actually started, I was already 17. Yeah. And sure, I read the script and I was like, okay, it's a prostitute who is in prison for the murder of her dad. That time I'm just 17 years old and I'm still a virgin. Now I have to play a prostitute.
16, 17.
A 26-year-old prostitute at that. So it meant I also had to do a lot of research just on my own.
Yeah.
And I remember going to Rosebank. I was been down.
Okay.
So I actually sat down with one lady and I asked her, and I was just curious.
You actually went
That
out
how
and
d-
found.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, I
Rosebank,
did.
Rosebank.
Yes, Rosebank,
Like, how
Rosebank.
do you like randomly bump into a?
You have to go there at night.
You, how do
have to
you
go-
randomly bump into it?
You have to go there at night because that's when they're there. But also you have to be very what's the word? You have to be kind.
Okay.
You know, you have to be kind. You have to humble yourself and just, talk and be like, this is what I'm doing. I just want to know, how did you get here?
Yeah.
And what motivated you to be here, or what forced you to do this?
It's
you know?
crazy.
So it's quite interesting because as a people, we look at sex workers, but we don't have the face to it, and we don't know their story.
We don't know what
We
price
just
they
know
had
what
to pay to be where they
exactly.
are.
You just know what they do. You don't know why they're doing it. You don't know how they ended up doing it.
How
you
they
know?
ended up being in that
Exactly.
position.
Exactly. So for me, that was the interesting part, and that's what I was. That's what I wanted to know.
That's crazy. That's a beautiful story.
Yeah.
So, okay, fast forward. Sesetini, you're doing rehearsals with the legendary Dumandrove and all of these other big names.
Yeah.
What is the level of preparation? Maskuluma ngala bantu, like unabo, like you have to work with them. Was it a time in your life where you felt intimidated and begunzima ukuthi usebenze nabo, or what type of energies did they bring to you? Like, how was the whole experience?
It was a time in my life where I felt the most alive
Yeah.
because I was in a room full of people that I admired, and people that were kind, and people that were willing to mentor me and usher me into the industry.
Yeah.
You know. And I will never forget that time because I felt like that's what prepared me for what came after. You know, the fame, the red carpets, the lights, I looked at them and I was like, if they can be so humble, and they had been doing it for so long, if they can treat people so well, and respect what they do, and what I learned from Usislele Tukumalo specifically, the discipline.
Punctuality.
Everything. She shows up on time. She knows her lines. She's still passionate about it. You can tell. You know, sometimes you are on set and then there's playfulness and what. She'd be that one who says, "Okay, guys, let's
snap back in."
Let's get back to it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Let's get back to it. And then with Usindi, she is humble. The way she treats people, the way she carries herself in the industry. So I had those two people to look up to and to be like, actually, they have lasted so long in the industry, and they gave me the tools to also use in the industry and be able to have longevity in the industry.
The parents, the support, like that came with the parents.
When
When did they start supporting you? Because I believe that they had to sign things on your behalf.
Yeah,
because
I was very young,
and they had to take you to practices and stuff and auditions and
rehearsals.
Like
and all of that.
what type of conversation do you have with them?
Yeah.
Like ukuthi ngifuna ukwenza lento. Is it something that they loved for you?
I'm so blessed because my parents are very observant.
Ooh.
So they already knew from the time I was little that this is what she's going to be doing for the rest of her life.
Takes a lot of wisdom.
Exactly. So they already knew. And yes, my dad was a bit nervous. I remember with the game, he was just like, especially when we were auditioning, because there was a time when we had to drive to Durban, my mom and I, for the last audition.
Yeah.
And he was just like, I'm not sure. Okay, you guys, there's so much money that you're spending on these auditions and.
Yeah.
I think he started coming around when he saw the contract.
Oh, so there was a
And
bit of
it's
monetary
like,
value there.
there was money.
Okay.
So, and I mean, it's 2008, and you're
Whoa.
getting paid so much. And I remember my older sister was already working
Yeah.
at the time, and I was getting paid more than she was. And my dad was like, okay, maybe there's something here.
What
you
was your
know?
sister doing?
I think she worked for the city of Joburg at the time.
My word.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah,
earned
I
a
think-
lot. How old is
yeah.
her?
No, she was also young.
she
My
was also
sister's
young.
like two years older than me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she was also young, but obviously she had started working before.
So
I
this is
did.
after a bit after.
Yes, maybe like 2 years.
2
She
years
had been
after.
working for a year or two.
Okay.
And they just like, okay, you're getting paid. And the funny part, I look back now and I think about it and I'm like, I was so passionate that I even forgot I was going to get paid. I was
real?
Yes, I was so focused on the opportunity and
Oh, yeah.
the people that are around me. Oh my gosh, this is
yeah,
happening.
yeah.
So that so much so that when the contract came, I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting paid.
Yeah, true.
Oh, that is
true.
so cool. And that has stayed with me. The passion has stayed with me. And even when we face challenges in the industry, I think as actors, as performers, that's what keeps us going because we love it. We are passionate about it. It's a calling. We're just fighting for, can we be recognized?
Can we be
Can we be
recognized?
taken seriously? Can it be taken as a career? Because it is. That's what we're fighting for. But your passion carries you. Because there's nothing like that feeling of giving an amazing performance at the end of a take.
End of a day.
And you feel like, yeah, this is why I do it.
True.
It doesn't matter. Have you ever been on set like for hours and hours and you're tired and hurry up and wait.
Hurry up.
And you're waiting and whatever. And then you've got that last scene of the day.
Yeah.
But it's a great scene.
You
and
have
it's
to-
amazing. And you give it
And you
your
clap
all.
it, yeah.
And then you feel like, this is why I do it. This is why I do it.
This is why I
you
do
forget about the fact that you had to wait 5 hours to do the scene.
Yeah.
you
yeah,
know, or
true.
you were tired or whatever. It just reminds you that this is why you do it.
Yeah.
That feeling.
That's really true. I have to lock in on this one. Sorry. Can we please turn this off? I need to give her attention.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine.
There we go.
Yes. This was so important. I had to request to switch this off because I have to
Yeah, because you can hear it.
yeah,
Yeah.
But basically, what I wanted to say from what I've heard from you was that, you're right when you say that so much that happens to us, storytellers, artists. There's a lot that we need to always think about. There's a lot that we need to enjoy, there's so many people that go to sleep after telling a beautiful story, heartbroken and whatnot. We always put at the back seat of things. You know what I mean? And that's why we as the Master Key created this show so that we give people like you that have always been in this, business for years, time to just sit down with us and tell us your story,
Yeah.
and you're not always on other shows and just in passing, don't just be a part of a show in passing,
Yeah.
but let this be a platform that will give you your flowers.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For me, it's not just about acting. Like I said, it's something that I'm passionate about, and it's something that sets my soul on fire.
Not even the money.
Not
even the money.
Exactly.
That hence you say that. Yeah.
Yes, and it sets my soul on fire, and it's a calling, man. It's a calling. It's and that's why I get so angry when people don't take it seriously.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe God gave me all these talents just for some people not to take it seriously
Take you seriously.
or to take me seriously, you know.
Yeah.
I was doing an interview the other day and I was talking about how during lockdown,
Yeah.
COVID, what kept people going? It was the music. It was the movies. It was a series maybe or a book. Those are all artists. That's how important we are.
Yeah.
Music brings emotions. Music carries people through their difficult times.
Yeah.
Movies do the same. Books do the same. So why is our industry, why is entertainment not taken seriously when it's that important?
Yeah, true.
How many people go a day without listening to music or watching something
Zero.
on TV or just listening to the radio?
Just a simple thing.
It's a
listening
simple
to
thing.
the radio.
That's entertainment. That's us. That is all us. Radio, TV, books. That's us, the creatives. So why is it not taken seriously?
That's crazy. You've got a point there, actually.
Yeah.
You've got a point, you know. It's it brings me back to, you know, what we've been fighting about for a very long time, you
Yeah.
know. Justice for the creators.
The creators. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I always speak about this, right? The things that we're fighting for right now are things that people have been fighting for, people in the industry have been fighting for years. For years. I remember seeing a clip recently. It's a clip from 1994. I don't know if you saw it. Felicia Mabuza's show.
Silomake.
I think yes, there was no Mam. I remember seeing Mam Nandi Nyembe on the clip. There were a couple of
Was there a
people.
Brasilomake there?
Yes,
Where they were fighting about the
Yes.
same things that we're still fighting,
Fighting for today.
till this day.
And I was like, what?
That's crazy.
We are still fighting for royalties. We're still fighting for
A
the
lot.
same things. The
We're not
same
regulated.
things. We're not
We're
regulated.
not regulated. There's just a lot of things that
There's a lot of things. We're fighting for salaries. We're fighting for. It's a lot. It's just so sad that it's been such a long fight without change.
True. 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 You are now in an industry. This brings me back to, you know, some of the conversations we had. I'm just trying to track back to what you said before. You're in an industry that's not, you know, regulated. You're in an industry that's not kind to people that are not tough. There's just a lot that's going on. And you are 16, 17, right? Doing a stage production with these big names. These people are looking at you like a child. They can't tell you a lot that's going on. You're still gonna, like, there's a lot you're gonna figure out on your own.
Yeah.
From this first production, which was
The Game.
The Game.
Yeah.
What did you do after? Was it television?
It was TV. I did Mobango.
Which show was this?
The Mobango.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure. I go. Obviously, when I start in the industry, I am passionate. I'm happy. I'm excited.
The transition.
You know, I'm working with these big names and all of that. And now I was not prepared for the fame.
Okay.
Because with stage, you're not that famous. People know, they come to see your show, they know you.
Within the community.
Yeah, within the community. But you are not famous yet. Now I get on Mobango and
Haven't auditioned?
I auditioned a lot of times. I auditioned a lot of times. I think because obviously the directors and producers had seen me on the game. They knew I was capable, but they just needed to find the right character.
Did you know that Babu Duma was Babu Duma?
No, not at the
He
time.
was just a director.
At the time, I was just like, okay. And luckily for me, I respect people.
Yeah.
In general. Like, I don't care who you are, where you come from, or what you do. I was taught to respect everybody equally.
I second that.
You
I
know what I
know.
mean? Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I've seen.
So for me, as much as I didn't know that he was Ubab Duma, I still respected him. I still gave him that, respect. Njengobaba, And I got to Mobango. I had to audition about 16 or 17 times when I think about it. Because there were different characters. And when you see the characters on TV, and you auditioned, and you're just like, okay.
How old are you now?
I'm 21.
21.
Now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm 21 because I went, after the game, I went back to school, studied journalism, graduated, and then went back into acting. Yeah. Because also my parents were very...
What?
They were like, this is going to... Yes, we see that it's working, but you need something to fall back on.
This might die down.
Yes. Just in case. They were like, just in case, go study something that you'll fall back on. And I went and I studied. Then I was like, okay, guys, here's your degree. Thank you very much.
Which school was this?
Now I'm going to... I'm going to act. It was Boston Media House.
For real?
Yeah.
So you guys don't talk about it a lot. Like,
Yeah.
Come.
So then started at Mobango after that. After auditioning for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
And it was I was nervous.
Yeah.
At first, because first time on set, lights, cameras, director, you have to listen to a lot of people talking, and you have to take a lot of directions. You have to be aware of the cameras.
Yeah.
So there's a lot that's happening. So it can be intimidating, especially if it's your first time. But luckily, I remember my first scene on set, I was with Cindy, and I was like, hi,
So
Cindy Latu, yes.
Beautiful.
So luckily, obviously, because I was with her on the game, we had a relationship.
There was a bit of a chemistry going on.
Exactly. So she was also there to hold my hand again.
Okay.
So it made it a bit easier to have her there.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So in an industry where I believe back in those times, women weren't taken that serious, right?
Yep.
Am I right or wrong?
Yep, you're right. Completely.
So you're 21 and there's all kinds of people from different kinds of background. I always hear people say that there's women on sets, different sets, that are harassed in some type of way. Did you go through the same thing at some point in your life?
Yes. Oh,
on
definitely.
set?
Definitely. Yes, on set.
Okay.
Definitely. I think the industry still has to learn how to treat women, how to respect women.
Up to date.
Up to date.
Okay.
We are in an industry that is entertainment. So it's very difficult to draw the line. Siyadlala, we're playing, we're entertaining. So people feel like they can say whatever they want, as if we are in a social space. They speak like that. They say things that are inappropriate on set, and you just like, sasemsebenzini. Yes,
you
it's chill
nervously laugh,
vibes. When you're not shooting, we're in the green room or whatever, and people are having inappropriate conversations, and you're just like, guys.
Professional setup.
We're here to work. Why are we talking about such things?
Yeah.
And also, I always tell, young women that you have to choose who you want to become very quickly in this industry, because there's different people, there's different women that have chosen their paths, and some regret them
Yeah.
and some don't.
Yeah.
You know, there's things like couch casting, there's things like you have to decide. They will say, you do this, I will give you that.
Does it still happen?
And I haven't, maybe it's because I'm older now, but I haven't experienced it,
Like when you go,
in a long time.
Yeah.
And also I think you would be brave to try something like that today, because kids of today are vocal. There's social media. There's all of that, and I love it. Love it.
Those people,
they are what we fought for, and I don't understand when people are like, "Hey, I'm out 2K. They're unruly. They're this and that and that." I'm like, no,
they're so liberated.
They're so liberated, and that's what we fought for. They are talkative. They are opinionated. They only have to worry about, this is the career I want to do. They don't have to worry about apartheid. They don't have to worry about, they don't have parents that will say to them, do you know that we fought for this and that and that and that?
Some of them ukuvusikaya, like abayaz and you are the one that's gonna like start everything from scratch.
Exactly, and that's what our parents and ancestors fought for. They fought for Amatuke. They fought for the kids that will just have that freedom to do and create and be whoever they want to become. And that's why I love watching them so much, and I love them so much. So going back to the challenges of the industry as women, you really have to choose who you want to become and do the things that you won't regret. You have to remember that it's only you and God at the end of the day. When you go to bed, are you able to sleep properly? Are you able to? Because hey man, I've let go of a lot of deals that were like, this is what you need to do.
Because you had to decide.
Yes.
What's the craziest thing that's ever been said to you?
It's simple. Like, sleep with me and then you'll get this deal.
Come on.
I promise you.
Is that the only thing?
I think the industry popped my little bubble.
Okay.
Because I was infatuated with the performance, the entertainment, and the fact that I'm doing what I love. I didn't know the bad side of the industry. And, when they say you shouldn't meet your hero, there are heroes that I met
that turned out not to be.
And I was like, damn. I wish I hadn't met you.
I wish I hadn't met you.
I looked up to you at some point, and now I'm so disappointed at the fact that you are this kind of person.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's been a lot of deals that I've had to let go because I'm not that girl. I'd be like, no, it's not gonna happen. I was raised well by great parents, by an amazing father.
They took care of me.
Drilled it in me that as a woman, you work hard for everything that you have. You make sure that if you get into a relationship, you go in there with your own terms, not because uswele, or not because when you are compromised, that's when you make decisions that will compromise you even more, not knowing that they will compromise you even more.
Hey, now.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Sims, what are you saying? What are you saying? So, okay. I can't even think after that. But let's, okay. You're in an industry that I think in the nowadays, everybody knows how tough it is for some of us. I always say that it's because of some of our, what do you call it, decisions that we make that put us into different positions that we're at. You know, there's artists that struggle in the nowadays, and I feel like some of those struggles are actually our own decisions. What keeps you alive? What keeps you alive? Like what keeps you running? How do you take care of yourself when the cameras are off and you do not get paid by television and whatnot or whatnot? What do you do outside of television?
Okay. Going back to that 1994 clip. That was an aha moment for me because I was like, so these people have been fighting for the same things that we're fighting for today.
Okay.
That means the industry is not evolving as quickly as it should be.
Or at all.
And if they were complaining and we're still complaining about the same things, it means I need to look out for myself.
Okay.
I need to make sure that financially
You are fit.
I am fit. I know that if the entertainment industry cannot pay for my bills, I need to be able to pay for my bills. And I got into the influencing space, and I also got into the mining industry with my sister. We provide mining and engineering equipment to different mines.
But that's wonderful.
But my thing is, I love my thespians. I love them so much.
Yeah.
I'm an actor. But we need to also get out of the space of, I need to wait for work to come. I need to, because if it's not coming, it's not coming.
It's not coming.
You need to do something else.
You wait for years, okay?
You need to try something else. Going online, asking for donations and what. People are getting tired of it. I was literally reading comments of some of the actors' posts that are asking for donations and whatever. People don't care anymore. People are just like, oh, why ningayosebenza njengathi? Ngathi nathi siyasebenza ShopRite. Why don't you do this? Why don't you? And it's true. Why are you waiting for somebody to come save you?
Well, you can do it yourself.
It's your life. It's your kids' lives. You can't be waiting for auditions. You can't be waiting to be hired. What are you doing? Sell something. As much as I love acting and I'm passionate about it, the reality is I'm gonna get a production and have a 3-month contract, then I don't have a job maybe for the next 6 months or for whatever, it's there's no stability in the industry.
But I can't be seen selling things. Like, why would I sell
Why
avocados?
not?
No, I'm famous. What do you mean, Sims?
Why not?
I'm famous.
So what? Are you gonna eat the fame? Is the fame going to pay rent for you? Is your ego gonna pay rent for you? So you'd rather be egotistic and sleep hungry than actually swallowing your pride and saying, let me go look for another job, or not another job. Let me sell something. Let me do something because I need to empower myself. And hence, I want actors to evolve with the times. Look, it doesn't hurt to have a huge following on Instagram or on Twitter or wherever, because that can open doors for you. I understand why they fight so much. Why there's that beef between the actors and the influencers.
Yeah.
Because the actors feel like influencers are coming in and they're taking their jobs, and they're not even qualified, or they're not even trained, or they're not even good or talented enough. I say, as an actor, empower yourself. As an actor, make sure you get that following. As an actor, you can see that directors and producers are going for the people with bigger numbers on social media. Instead of complaining about it and feeling like somebody took your job, which I don't believe, because everybody is destined for something. So if that influencer has that job, it was meant for them.
I feel like
it
it's
doesn't
entitlement.
matter whether it doesn't matter whether they're talented or not.
Yeah.
They were destined for that.
Yeah.
It wasn't yours to begin with. So when, as an actor, empower yourself, get a following, on Instagrams or whatever social media,
Yeah.
make sure that when directors look at your CV or whatever, they can see that, okay, this person, she's a great actress. She's talented. Plus, she's got
She's
a
got
following.
numbers.
She's got the numbers.
You know how I feel? I feel like that's entitlement. You can't go around saying people are taking your jobs.
Exactly.
Yes, there's another debate about influencers and whatnot, but like taking your jobs, that's a bit too extreme.
That's the
You know,
argument.
you
And
say you're famous, you don't
Yeah.
want to sell nothing. So stop being entitled. Do something, and just don't blame anyone or everyone rather for what you've
yeah.
caused.
And if you look at somebody and they're doing something and they're doing it easier than you were, why don't you learn how they do it? Learn how they do it so that it's easier for you too. Instead of saying, do you know how hard I had to work to get to where I am? I think we have that mentality of,
And then there's a gatekeeping.
I worked hard. I should get that role because I've been working for years and I'm talented. I'm this, I'm that, and that. This person, they just grew a following and now they have a role. Grow your following, then you have the role. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. And that's where the gatekeeping comes in. You know, you find people that have fought all their life, not wanting to open up doors for other children.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that it's right that the actors that are talented don't have jobs and the influencers that are less talented have the jobs. I'm not saying it's right. I am just saying, as an actor, it is happening. You can see that it is happening. Empower yourself.
Yeah.
So that you qualify. Empower yourself so that when directors look at you, they see a whole package. They don't just see an actor who doesn't have a following, or they just see an influencer who doesn't have who just has the numbers. You know what I mean? Both ways. If you're an influencer, empower yourself. Go to acting classes. Go to this. You have been given the opportunity already. As an actor, get the following. Get the
I
following.
mean, you emphasize this following thing, like get the following.
Yes.
Get the following.
Exactly. It's like, I made this example. We moved from writing letters on paper to emails, right? And as the world evolves, you have to adapt to whatever comes.
Yeah.
So right now, you need to adapt.
Yeah.
Actors need to be visible online. So make sure that you are. It's just one of the qualifications that you now have to have in order to sustain yourself in the industry.
Do you think that this industry is filled with jealousy?
Definitely.
Actors are jealous.
Definitely. There is a lot of competition, jealousy, to a point that I am in the industry, but I'm not off the industry.
Okay.
And I say this because there are a lot of people that are off the industry. They are driven by the fame, by the lights, by the jealousy, by the competition, by all of that.
Backstabbing.
I understand that I'm here to work. I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here to compete with anybody. I'm not here to be in that social space. I don't post with everybody that's famous just so people can see that I was with them or whatever. No, I'm here to work. Let's work and go home. Have your friends outside the industry. If it's people that are my friends, it's people that are in the industry that are my friends are people that are like-minded. It's not people that are off the industry.
True.
It's people
I get
that
you.
are in the
I get
industry.
you.
You know what
I
I
might
mean?
be quiet, but I hear you.
Exactly. So whoever I am surrounded with, it's not people that are fame crazy, money crazy. It's people that have been in the industry for a very long time.
They can discern.
Exactly. They know that I don't want to be in every space in the industry. I don't want to go to all the events. I don't want to go to, I'm going to an event because I'm getting paid for it. And I'm there to work, you know. Because a lot of things happen at these events, you know. People forget that they're working, they get drunk, and then they do things that they shouldn't be doing.
That they'll regret.
And then now there's this journalists, there's media there. Then they take photos of you. Now you're trending for the wrong reasons, and then and there's just too much going on. And like I said, it's very difficult to draw the line when you are in the industry. There are a lot of gray areas because it is entertainment. You are getting paid to come to an event and drink and have fun and dance and take photos.
Yeah.
So people forget that they are getting paid. It's work, and they focus on I just need to have fun, and they push it too far.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. And you'll regret tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, how you feel about the influencer space? Do you love it?
I absolutely love it. I love it because we get paid to be creative, you know, and I love the money in that space. I wouldn't lie.
Yeah.
When I think about it, like I was just having a conversation with someone, and I was saying, do you know that the money that I get paid in a month when I'm acting is the same amount I get with just one post?
One post.
Exactly. And for me, it's like, it was a no-brainer.
Shucks.
Especially somebody who likes working hard and who's independent, and just, I love making my own money, you know. That's how I was raised. You know, it was a no-brainer. I was just like, I'm willing to put in the work.
That's crazy.
Let's work. I love it. And I also love that I get to implement what I've learned in entertainment in the influencing space.
True.
Because there's cameras, you shoot, the script.
True.
I write the script myself.
Yourself.
I get to perform the script. I get to, so it's still entertainment.
Do you feel like it gave you a lot of dignity, brought respect from the industry? You got to choose which project you want to act in and what not to. Like, do you feel like campaigns, the influencer space, gave you liberty to actually get to choose the jobs in acting that you want?
Yes.
And brought some respect
yes,
to
definitely.
you and your name?
Definitely, because now I'm not desperate.
Okay.
I'm not taking roles out of desperation.
Okay.
Because now I have my bread and butter. And it's not just the influencing only. Obviously, the businesses and all of that stuff also gave me that liberty to say, I don't want to do that role. Or I don't want to. I'd rather do this role or do that. And it feels good to be able to do that. Because, like I said, you're not working out of desperation, but you get to choose what fuels you. You choose a role that you feel like, I can grow from this.
Yeah.
I can learn from this. And don't get me wrong, every role is important. Because as an actor, you need to make sure that that character comes alive and that role is your best performance all the time. But there's just certain things that are compromising, and you're just like, no, it's not worth it. Yeah, it's not worth it.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, the best that I could do for you, there's so much that I've learned from you today. I'd like to give you this moment, to just, drop some nuggets of wisdom. You know what I mean? Please look into that camera and just like educate, the ones that want to get into this industry, adults also, because we need to count them too. They want to be in this business. Some of them want to leave jobs, their jobs, their securities to be in this industry. Please give us that wisdom and just educate us and just let us know what's in your heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'd say take care of yourself. Put yourself first. Make sure that you are okay mentally, spiritually, physically, because the industry is a creative space. You have to be okay in order to pour into the work that you do. You have to be okay emotionally. You have to be in a good space mentally. And also, it works as therapy if you are passionate enough. We are lucky to be given opportunities where you can express yourself. And sometimes you can take whatever that you're going through in your life and pour it into whatever creative space that you're in. Whether it's music, you can write about it. Whether it's acting, you can get on set and pour into your character. If you've got crying scenes, you're able to pour into that. And that's why for me, I say it is important that you are okay. You are okay. You take care of yourself. And also choose wisely. Choose yourself. Do things that will empower you, not things that will compromise you. Do things that you know are going to make you a better person, and sleep better at night. The one last thing, live your truth, irrespective of what your truth is. We live in a society that makes it seem like everybody has it easy. People post pretty pictures, but they live sad lives. I say, live your truth irrespective. Whether you're happy, sad, or going through it, somebody else has been through it before. You don't have to pretend, because wounds cannot heal behind a mask. So you need to make sure that you take off that mask and don't be afraid to say, I am going through it. This is what's going through. This is what's going on in my life. Because chances are there's somebody who's been through it before, and other people are going through other things, and you will inspire others to live their truth. Thank you.
That was therapy for me.
Well, that'll be 1.8. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I'll give you my banking
You're
details.
gonna fix that, right? You're gonna. Oh, Sims, I'm mind blown. I'm genuinely like I. Wait, do they really respect you in the industry?
I
Like,
don't
do
know.
they really respect you?
I
Like,
don't know, because I'm never. Okay, let me say this. I know that they're definitely intimidated.
okay, no, that's
Yeah, yeah, and I know that I'm one person that will either intimidate you or inspire you, but I never go unnoticed.
never go unnoticed.
Yeah.
I know that I might be quiet, but I know that I also never go unnoticed. I never, Sims.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for dropping us these words of wisdom. I don't know how many years I met you. Many moons ago. Not a lot. But
Yeah.
okay.
Think
I
like
qualify to say that.
Yeah, about three
3 years?
years, I think.
You
ago.
haven't changed. You haven't, like, okay, you've changed for the better, but you haven't changed. You're still the same person
Yeah.
that sticks by their own principles. That just, why? You are always, what's going on? Like,
Because it's how I was raised.
I've picked up so much back then,
Yeah.
and I'm still picking up a lot.
Yeah.
You told me years ago about, You need to make sure that stability finds you. You need to make sure that you're never desperate. You need to make sure that your numbers are up.
You remember that?
Your numbers are up. And I'm trying to get my numbers up.
You better.
And that's why you need to subscribe. You need to share. You need to like and comment.
Yes, please.
Sims, thank you so much. No. I need to call you properly. Sims. Thank you so much. Simphiwe Ngema, everybody. Thank you. Mugwena wa itasa. Ngafotosela. Hala.
It's a pleasure.
Lafafazi phunga kwakhala bezulu bathe yawe nathi ungaphinde undiphendule xa ndithetha ndisusa ngathi